Well, my first reaction was relief. Thank God no one was killed. I pray for the people that were injured that they'll pull through. I understand Representative Scalise was in critical condition earlier today. I hope he's out of that by now. But this is part and parcel to the hatred that's been whipped up against Trump. I mean, Nancy Pelosi came out there and congratulated the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, said, "We're great, we're all coming together, kumbaya." But just a few weeks ago, she was at a rally in California, in Sacramento, where the then head of the Democratic Party in California was screaming, "F President Trump," and she was laughing and carrying on. So they have brought this kind of hatred forward, and they're largely responsible for what's happening because this is a green light, much like Louis Farrakhan and Nation of Islam gave a green light to kill cops every day. And Black Lives Matter, certainly the people there. So this is terrible. And there's an irony here. I don't mean to make fun of this tragedy, but, we have a so-called investigation of Russian collusion. Well, Bernie Sanders is a socialist. Bernie Sanders honeymooned in Moscow. We have now someone that came forward who was a Bernie Sanders supporter who has now shot up, a lot of Congress and the aides out there. Should we have an investigation of a Russian connection? That's how absurd this whole thing is today. And that's what's whipping up and fomenting this hatred, this constant drumbeat from Capitol Hill with this phony investigation of a Russian connection.
Just to be clear, are you pointing the finger towards Bernie Sanders?
No, I'm not. I'm being facetious. Okay.
I just want to make sure we clarify that.
That is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
What I'm saying is that it's theater of the absurd. Okay. I mean, one could make the same argument that Bernie should be investigated because he has ties to Moscow and Russia. He was honeymooned there, and his supporter now almost killed people. But at the same time, Trump is being vilified. He's being investigated in a ridiculous, manufactured investigation. I was doing that with some humor to try to show how, frankly, ridiculous and stupid this whole thing is. But it's creating violence. It's giving people a means to express themselves in this violent way. And it's very, very dangerous. And we can see that the country is in a civil war right now. I advocate, peaceful revolution, Miranda. You know that. I want to bring this country back to the vision of the founding fathers. It's far from that right now. A la Martin Luther King, a la Lech Walesa in Poland. But these people are going to the streets, and they're going to provoke some ultra-right agitators or whatever to react. And then you're going to have really a lot of bloodshed in the streets. I don't want to see that.